Beneath the surface of the Earth, forces of unimaginable power shape the landscapes we see today. Nowhere is this more evident than in the volcanic wonders of the Americas, where fire and earth collide to create some of the most stunning and unique destinations on the planet. From the snow-capped peaks of the Andes to the lava-sculpted islands of the Pacific, these volcanoes are more than just geological marvels. They hold stories of ancient civilizations, extreme ecosystems, and landscapes so surreal they feel otherworldly. One of the most famous is Cotopaxi in Ecuador, one of the highest active volcanoes on Earth. Its perfectly conical shape and glacier-covered summit make it a breathtaking sight, drawing adventurers eager to climb its slopes. Further north, in Guatemala, the mighty Pakaya volcano offers a rare experience. Hikers can roast marshmallows over its steaming lava vents while watching the glowing rivers of molten rock flow beneath the surface. In Hawaii, the Kilauea volcano continues to shape the Big Island, creating new land right before our eyes. Its fiery eruptions are a mesmerizing reminder that the Earth is constantly evolving. But volcanoes are not just about destruction. They also create some of the most breathtaking landscapes. Take Kilauea in Ecuador, a volcanic crater lake that shimmers in hues of deep blue and turquoise, offering visitors a view so stunning it feels almost surreal. Further south, Villarrica in Chile provides an incredible contrast. Its snowy summit, lush forests, and a lava-lit night sky make it one of the most striking volcanoes in South America. Even extinct volcanoes leave behind extraordinary landscapes. In Argentina, Mount Tronador is a massive glacier-covered peak that stands as a silent reminder of its volcanic past, now a paradise for trekkers and nature lovers. And in Bolivia, the Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat, was once a prehistoric lake surrounded by volcanoes. Today, it creates a mirror-like reflection of the sky, turning the horizon into an illusion of endless space. Volcanoes have shaped the Americas in ways both beautiful and dramatic, leaving behind landscapes that captivate explorers, scientists, and thrill seekers alike. So join us as we journey through the most unique volcano travel destinations in the Americas, where fire, earth, and time come together to create wonders unlike any other. Pakaya Volcano, Guatemala. Pakaya Volcano, one of Guatemala's most active volcanoes, stands at 8,373 feet above sea level. Located just 30 miles from Guatemala City, it is one of the most accessible volcanoes in the country. The volcano has been continuously active since 1961, with frequent eruptions creating a dramatic landscape of lava fields and ash. Pakaya is part of the Central American Volcanic Arc, a chain of volcanoes stretching from Mexico to Panama. Hikers visiting Pakaya can witness smoldering craters, lava flows, and steaming vents, offering a unique and up-close volcanic experience. One of the most popular activities at Pakaya is roasting marshmallows over the hot lava rocks, a favorite for both tourists and locals. The last major eruption occurred in 2010, covering nearby towns in ash and temporarily closing Guatemala City's international airport. Despite its activity, Pakaya is considered safe for guided hikes, with experienced guides leading groups along designated trails. The terrain of Pakaya is a mix of solidified lava fields, volcanic ash, and lush green forests, creating a striking contrast. On clear days, hikers at the summit can enjoy panoramic views of nearby volcanoes, including Agua, Fuego, and Acatenango. Pakaya's fertile volcanic soil supports rich vegetation, including coffee plantations and tropical forests in the lower regions. Many travelers choose to hike Pakaya at sunset, when the glowing lava is even more visible against the darkening sky. The volcano's constant activity attracts geologists and researchers studying volcanic behavior and magma movement. Pakaya is also home to diverse wildlife, including birds, lizards, and small mammals that have adapted to the volcanic environment. The volcano is a major tourist attraction in Guatemala, drawing thousands of visitors each year for its thrilling landscapes and unique experiences. Some of the best tours to Pakaya include horseback riding options, making the steep climb easier for those who prefer not to hike. The volcanic rocks and lava formations around Pakaya create an almost lunar-like landscape, making it a dream location for photographers. After a challenging hike, many visitors relax in hot springs heated by geothermal energy, located near the base of the volcano. Pakaya volcano offers an unforgettable adventure, blending natural beauty, geological wonders, and thrilling volcanic activity in one breathtaking destination. Colima volcano, Mexico. Colima volcano, also known as Volcán de Fuego, is one of the most active volcanoes in Mexico and North America. It is part of the Colima volcanic complex, which also includes the extinct Nevado de Colima, a neighboring peak standing at 14,015 feet. Colima volcano itself rises to 12,533 feet and is known for its frequent eruptions and explosive activity. The volcano is located on the border of Colima and Jalisco states, about 75 miles south of Guadalajara. Over the past century, Colima has erupted more than 40 times, earning its reputation as Mexico's fire volcano. Its eruptions often produce ash clouds, lava flows, and pyroclastic flows, sometimes forcing evacuations in nearby communities. Colima is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, a zone of high seismic, and volcanic activity that encircles the Pacific Ocean. Due to its volatility, climbing Colima volcano is strictly prohibited, and visitors can only observe it from a safe distance. The Nevado de Colima National Park provides excellent viewpoints to admire the volcano's impressive presence. The most significant eruption in recent history occurred in 1913, sending a massive ash column into the sky and altering the volcano's shape. The region surrounding the volcano is covered in lush forests, rivers, and wildlife, thriving in the nutrient-rich volcanic soil. Scientists constantly monitor Colima's activity using seismic sensors, satellite imagery, and gas measurements to predict future eruptions. The indigenous Nahuatl people once regarded the volcano as a sacred place, believing it was home to powerful deities. Colima's volcanic activity has shaped the landscape for thousands of years, influencing local agriculture and ecosystems. The volcano is sometimes shrouded in smoke and ash, creating an eerie yet mesmerizing sight against the blue Mexican sky. At night, observers can often see glowing lava trickling down its slopes, a spectacular natural display. Despite its dangers, the volcano is a source of fascination for geologists and adventurers drawn to its dramatic presence. Surrounding towns like Kamala and Colima City offer cultural experiences, delicious food, and views of the towering volcano. The volcano's constant activity serves as a reminder of Earth's immense power, shaping the land over millennia. Colima volcano stands as a symbol of nature's raw beauty and force, making it one of Mexico's most awe-inspiring natural wonders. Mount Rainier, United States. Mount Rainier, standing at 14,411 feet, is the tallest mountain in Washington state and the most glaciated peak in the contiguous United States. Located in Mount Rainier National Park, the mountain is an icon of the Pacific Northwest, visible from cities like Seattle and Tacoma. Mount Rainier is an active stratovolcano, part of the Cascade Range, and is considered one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world due to its potential for major eruptions. The mountain is covered by 25 major glaciers, with Emmons Glacier being the largest glacier in the lower 48 states. Native American tribes, including the Puyallup and Nisqually, have long regarded the mountain as a sacred place. Mount Rainier was named in 1792 by British explorer George Vancouver, after his friend Rear Admiral Peter Rainier. The mountain's original Native American name is Tahoma or Tacoma, meaning Mother of Waters. Mount Rainier National Park, established in 1899, was the fifth national park in the United States and covers 369 square miles. The park is famous for its wildflower meadows, especially in Paradise Valley, where colorful blooms cover the slopes in summer. Over 2 million visitors explore Mount Rainier National Park each year, making it a popular destination for hiking, climbing, and photography. Climbing Mount Rainier is a serious challenge, with over 10,000 climbers attempting the summit annually, though only about half succeed. The Mount Rainier volcanic system has produced lahars, volcanic mudflows in the past, with evidence of past flows reaching as far as Puget Sound. The park is home to diverse wildlife, including black bears, mountain goats, elk, and marmots, which thrive in its varied ecosystems. Sunrise Visitor Center, at 6,400 feet, is the highest point accessible by vehicle in the park and offers stunning panoramic views. Mount Rainier has a dramatic effect on the local climate, with heavy snowfall in winter, making it one of the snowiest places on Earth. Nisqually Glacier, one of the most well-known glaciers, has been retreating due to climate change, altering the landscape over time. The mountain has a history of eruptions, with the most recent significant activity occurring about 1,000 years ago. Crystal Mountain Resort, just outside the park, offers skiing and snowboarding with breathtaking views of Rainier's towering summit. The park features over 260 miles of hiking trails, including the Wonderland Trail, a 93-mile loop around the mountain. Mount Hood, United States. Mount Hood, standing at 240 feet, is the highest peak in Oregon and the fourth highest in the Cascade Range. Located about 50 miles east of Portland, Mount Hood is an iconic landmark of the Pacific Northwest. Mount Hood is an active stratovolcano, with its last confirmed eruption occurring in the 1860s. The mountain is home to 12 glaciers, with Elliott Glacier being the largest. Native American tribe, including the Multnomah and Wasco, have long revered Mount Hood as a sacred place. The mountain was named in 1792 by British explorer William Broughton, after Admiral Samuel Hood. Mount Hood is one of the most climbed glaciated peaks in North America, with over 10,000 climbers attempting the summit annually. The Timberline Trail, a 41-mile hiking route, encircles the mountain and offers breathtaking views of its rugged landscape. Timberline Lodge, built in 1937, is a historic ski lodge located at 6,000 feet and was used as the exterior for the Overlook Hotel in The Shining. Mount Hood has 6 ski areas, including Timberline Ski Resort, which offers year-round skiing, the only place in North America to do so. The Mount Hood National Forest spans over 1.1 million acres, featuring alpine meadows, dense forests, and pristine lakes. Lost Lake, one of the most scenic lakes near Mount Hood, offers a stunning reflection of the mountain on clear days. Trillium Lake, another popular destination, is known for its photogenic views and serene waters. The Pacific Crest Trail, PCT, which stretches from Mexico to Canada, passes along the western slopes of Mount Hood. The mountain's weather is highly unpredictable, with sudden storms, high winds, and freezing temperatures common even in summer. Mount Hood's volcanic activity is closely monitored, though there are no imminent signs of a major eruption. The region around Mount Hood is rich in wildlife, including black bears, mountain lions, elk, and bald eagles. Snowmelt from Mount Hood feeds several rivers, including the Sandy, Hood, and White Rivers, which provide water for local communities. In winter, the mountain transforms into a snow-covered wonderland, drawing skiers, snowboarders, and snowshoers from across the region. Irazu Volcano, Costa Rica. Irazu Volcano, standing at 11,260 feet, is the highest active volcano in Costa Rica. Located in Irazu Volcano National Park, it sits just 34 kilometers from San Jose, making it a popular day trip destination. The volcano's most famous eruption occurred in 1963, coinciding with a visit from the U.S. President John F. Kennedy. Irazu features a stunning greenish-blue crater lake, which can sometimes disappear due to dry conditions. On clear day, visitors can see both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea from the summit. The surrounding landscape is a mix of volcanic ash fields and lush, high-altitude forests, home to wildlife like foxes, coyotes, and hummingbirds. Despite being an active volcano, Irazu has remained relatively quiet since its last minor activity in the 1990s. Masaya volcano, Nicaragua. Masaya volcano, located just 20 kilometers from Managua, is one of Nicaragua's most active and accessible volcanoes. It is famous for its constantly glowing lava lake, which can be seen from the crater's edge, earning it the nickname La Boca del Infierno, the mouth of hell. Masaya Volcano National Park was the first national park in Nicaragua, established in 1979, and features several craters and hiking trails. Spanish explorers in the 16th century believed the volcano was a gateway to the underworld, and indigenous tribes once offered sacrifices to appease its spirits. Despite its frequent eruptions, Masaya remains a popular tourist attraction where visitors can drive right up to the crater for a breathtaking view of the molten lava. Arenal volcano, Costa Rica. Arenal volcano, standing at 5,437 feet, is one of Costa Rica's most iconic and picturesque volcanoes. Arenal was one of the country's most active volcanoes until 2010, when its last major eruption cycle ended. Its first recorded eruption occurred in 1968, when a violent explosion buried nearby villages under lava and ash. The volcano's near-perfect cone shape makes it a stunning sight, often covered in mist or clouds. The area around Arenal is a geothermal hotspot with natural hot springs that attract visitors seeking relaxation. Lake Arenal, the largest lake in Costa Rica, lies at the base of the volcano and is popular for kayaking, windsurfing, and fishing. The region is home to incredible biodiversity, including howler monkeys, toucans, sloths, and jaguars. Visitors can explore hiking trails, suspension bridges, and waterfalls while enjoying breathtaking views of the volcano. Though currently dormant, Arenal remains closely monitored, as it still holds the potential for future eruptions. Poas volcano, Costa Rica. Poas volcano, standing at 8,885 feet, is one of Costa Rica's most active and accessible volcanoes. It features a massive crater, nearly 1 mile wide, with a striking turquoise acidic lake at its center. Poas has erupted multiple times in recent history, with the most significant events occurring in 2017 and 2019, temporarily closing the park. The surrounding Poas Volcano National Park is home to lush cloud forests, diverse wildlife, and scenic hiking trails. Due to its frequent activity, the volcano is closely monitored, and visitor access is regulated for safety. Paricutin Volcano, Mexico. Paricutin Volcano, located in Michoacan, Mexico, is one of the youngest volcanoes on Earth. It emerged suddenly in a farmer's cornfield on February 20th, 1943, making it a unique natural phenomenon. The volcano grew over 1,000 feet within its first year, astonishing scientists and locals alike. Its eruption lasted for 9 years, from 1943 to 1952, covering the surrounding area in lava and ash. The villages of Paricutin and San Juan Parangaricutiro were completely buried, leaving only the church tower of San Juan Parangaricutiro visible above the hardened lava. Paricutin is part of the Trans-Mexican Volcanic Belt, a region known for its seismic and volcanic activity. Today, it stands at 9,186 feet above sea level, though it is now considered dormant. Unlike many volcanoes, Paricutin was directly witnessed from birth to dormancy, making it a once-in-a-lifetime geological event. The volcanic terrain surrounding Paricutin is a popular hiking destination, attracting adventurers and geologists from around the world. The trek to the volcano often includes a visit to the ruins of the buried church, which stands as a haunting reminder of nature's power. Paricutin is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, recognized for its extraordinary formation and impact. Scientists continue to study the volcano to understand the processes of monogenetic volcanic eruptions, where a volcano erupts once and never again. The region around Paricutin is covered in black lava fields, hardened into surreal, jagged formations. Many visitors explore the area on horseback or foot, as the rough volcanic terrain makes vehicle access difficult. The indigenous Puripicha people were among those affected by the eruption, and their culture and traditions remain strong in the area today. The best time to visit Paricutin is during the dry season, November to April, when the trails are easier to navigate. Kilauea Volcano, United States. Kilauea Volcano, located on Hawaii's Big Island, is one of the most active volcanoes in the world. It has been erupting nearly continuously from 1983 to 2018, reshaping the island's landscape with flowing lava. The volcano is part of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its dramatic volcanic scenery. Kilauea's lava flows have created new land, adding hundreds of acres to the Big Island over the years. The Halema-Umu crater, located at the volcano's summit, is considered the sacred home of Pele, the Hawaiian goddess of fire, and volcanoes. The 2018 eruption was one of its most significant, destroying over 700 homes and creating massive lava flows that reached the ocean. Scientists closely monitor Kilauea's seismic activity and gas emissions as the volcano remains highly active. The landscape around Kilauea includes lava tubes, craters, and sulfur banks, offering visitors a chance to witness the power of nature up close. Kilauea's eruptions have both destructive and creative forces, shaping Hawaii's unique ecosystems and geology. As one of the most studied volcanoes on Earth, Kilauea continues to captivate geologists, travelers, and those drawn to its ever-changing beauty. Mount Baker, United States. Mount Baker, located in Washington State, is one of the most heavily glaciated volcanoes in the Cascade Range. It stands at 10,786 feet high, making it the third highest peak in Washington. Mount Baker is an active stratovolcano, with its last major eruption occurring in the mid-1800s. It holds the record for the most snowfall in a single season, receiving 1,140 inches of snow in 1998 to 1999. The mountain is a popular destination for skiing, snowboarding, and mountaineering, attracting outdoor enthusiasts year-round. Indigenous tribes, including the Nooksack and Lummi, have long revered Mount Baker and included it in their legends. The volcano features numerous glaciers, with Coleman Glacier being one of the most well-known. The Mount Baker wilderness surrounding the volcano offers stunning landscapes with lush forests, alpine meadows, and rugged peaks. Whether you're an adventurer or a nature lover, Mount Baker's breathtaking scenery and dynamic geology make it a must-visit destination. Mount Shasta, United States. Mount Shasta, located in Northern California, is a dormant stratovolcano and one of the tallest peaks in the Cascade Range. It stands at 14,179 feet high, making it the second highest volcano in the Cascades, after Mount Rainier. Mount Shasta is known for its massive, symmetrical cone, which dominates the surrounding landscape. The mountain is one of the most voluminous stratovolcanoes in the Cascade Range, with 4 overlapping volcanic cones. Native American tribes, including the Shasta, Wintu, and Karuk peoples, have long considered the mountain a sacred site. Mount Shasta is a popular destination for climbers, with various routes to the summit, some requiring technical mountaineering skills. The volcano last erupted in the late 18th century, though it is still considered potentially active. The area around the mountain is filled with lush forests, alpine meadows, and pristine lakes, making it a haven for hikers and nature lovers. Mount Shasta is surrounded by mystical legends, with many believing it is a center of spiritual energy or home to hidden civilizations. Panoramic views from the summit stretch across Northern California and even into Oregon and Nevada. Mount Shasta has inspired countless artists, writers, and explorers drawn to its majestic beauty and mysterious presence. Beneath the endless skies of the Americas, where the land stretches beyond the horizon, lie some of the most awe-inspiring deserts on Earth. These places, shaped by time, wind, and extreme conditions, hold mysteries, beauty, and resilience beyond imagination. From the fiery red landscapes of the Sonoran Desert in the US and Mexico, to the otherworldly salt flats of Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia, the deserts of North and South America offer a dazzling variety of terrains. Some are bursting with life, like the lush, cactus-filled Sonoran Desert, home to towering saguaros and elusive jaguars. Others are barren and alien, like the Atacama Desert in Chile, known as the driest place on the planet, where NASA tests rovers before sending them to Mars. The Patagonian Desert in Argentina stretches across the southernmost parts of the continent, its windswept plain and rocky outcrops creating a harsh yet stunning wilderness. Meanwhile, the Lençóis Maranhenses in Brazil defies all logic, a desert filled with crystal-clear lagoons that appear after seasonal rains, turning the dunes into a surreal paradise. But deserts are more than just landscapes. They are living, breathing ecosystems where life has found astonishing ways to survive. In Venezuela's Médanos de Coro, golden dunes shift like waves under the relentless sun, while in Colombia's Tatacoa Desert, a land of red rock formations and deep canyons reveals traces of prehistoric fossils. These regions have not only shaped nature, but also human history and culture. The deserts of the Americas are places of contrast, silence and storms, isolation and hidden life, desolation and breathtaking beauty. They challenge the limits of survival, yet captivate the hearts of all who venture into them. So get ready, because today we're diving deep into some of the most breathtaking deserts in North and South America, where the impossible becomes reality. Atacama Desert, Chile. The Atacama Desert in northern Chile is one of the driest places on Earth, with some areas receiving no rainfall for centuries. Stretching over 600 miles along the Pacific coast, it lies between the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. Despite its harsh conditions, the desert is home to unique wildlife, including vicuñas, Andean foxes, and flamingos. The landscape is a mix of salt flats, rugged mountains, geysers, and lunar-like valleys, making it a dream destination for adventurers. One of the most famous sites is the Valle de la Luna, Valley of the Moon, which resembles the surface of the moon. Atacama's night skies are among the clearest in the world, attracting astronomers and stargazers from across the globe. The ALMA Observatory, located in the desert, is one of the most advanced astronomical research centers in existence. The Atacama Salt Flats, or Salar de Atacama, are home to vast white salt plains and pink flamingos wading in shallow lagoons. El Tatio Geysers, a high-altitude geothermal field, erupts in dramatic steam columns at sunrise, creating an otherworldly scene. The Hand of the Desert, Mano del Desierto, is a massive sculpture of a human hand emerging from the sand, a famous landmark in the region. Ancient cultures, such as the Atacameño people, have thrived in this extreme environment for thousands of years. Petroglyphs and ruins from early civilizations can still be found in desert caves and rock formations. During rare rainfall events, the desert transforms into a blooming paradise, with colorful wildflowers covering the barren landscape. The Atacama Desert was used by NASA to test Mars rovers because its terrain closely resembles that of the Red Planet. San Pedro de Atacama, a small oasis town, serves as the gateway for travelers exploring the region's wonders. The desert's dry climate has preserved ancient mummies, including those of the Chinchorro culture, which predate the Egyptian mummies. Tourists can explore giant sand dunes, go sandboarding, or take guided desert hikes through stunning rock formations. Laguna Miscanti and Laguna Meñiques are two high-altitude lakes that contrast beautifully with the surrounding arid landscape. Temperatures in the Atacama can vary dramatically, with scorching heat during the day and freezing cold at night. Visiting the Atacama Desert feels like stepping into an alien world. Where extreme beauty meets the forces of nature in breathtaking ways. Patagonian Desert, Argentina. The Patagonian Desert, also known as the Patagonian Steppe, is the largest desert in Argentina and the 8th largest in the world. Stretching over 260,000 square miles, it lies between the Andes Mountains and the Atlantic Ocean, creating a vast, windswept landscape. Despite its arid conditions, the desert is home to unique wildlife, including guanacos, Patagonian foxes, armadillos, and even the endangered Andean condor. The climate is harsh and windy, with extreme temperature variations, making it one of the most inhospitable yet stunning regions in South America. Ancient cave paintings at Cueva de las Manos, dating back over 9,000 years, provide insight into the early indigenous cultures that once thrived here. Tatacoa Desert, Colombia. The Tatacoa Desert is one of Colombia's most unique landscapes, located in the Huila department, near the town of Villavieja. Despite its name, Tatacoa is technically not a desert, but a semi-arid dry tropical forest. The desert is divided into two main areas: El Cusco, known for its striking red rock formations, and Los Hoyos, which features gray, lunar-like terrain. Tatacoa is famous for its eroded canyons, labyrinth-like formations, and dramatic cliffs, shaped by wind and water over thousands of years. The region is one of the best places for stargazing in Colombia due to its low light pollution and clear night skies. The Tatacoa Astronomical Observatory offers nightly tours where visitors can observe planets, constellations, and even distant galaxies. Temperatures in the desert can reach over 100 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, while nights are much cooler. Wildlife in the area includes iguanas, scorpions, foxes, and various species of snakes, adapted to the harsh conditions. The desert gets its name from tatacoas, which were once venomous snakes that inhabited the region. The area was once a lush, green forest millions of years ago, but climate changes transformed it into the arid landscape seen today. The Guajira Desert, Colombia and Venezuela. The Guajira Desert is the northernmost desert in South America, stretching across Colombia and Venezuela. It is known for its golden sand dunes, rocky plateaus, and stunning coastline along the Caribbean Sea. The desert is home to the Wayuu people, an indigenous community with a rich cultural heritage and unique traditions. Temperatures in Guajira can soar above 100 degrees Fahrenheit, making it one of the hottest and driest regions in Colombia. One of the most breathtaking sights is Punta Galinas, the northernmost point of South America, where towering dunes meet the turquoise sea. Flamingos, goats, and desert foxes are some of the few species that have adapted to the harsh environment. The desert is a paradise for adventure seekers, offering off-road excursions, sandboarding, and visits to remote fishing villages. Exploring the Guajira Desert feels like stepping into a world untouched by time, where nature and indigenous culture blend in a mesmerizing way. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Salar de Uyuni is the largest salt flat in the world, covering an area of over 4,000 square miles in southwestern Bolivia. It was formed when prehistoric lakes evaporated, leaving behind a thick crust of salt that stretches as far as the eye can see. During the rainy season, December to April, a thin layer of water transforms the salt flat into a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky in a breathtaking optical illusion. In the dry season, May to November, the surface cracks into hexagonal salt patterns, creating a surreal, geometric landscape. Salar de Uyuni sits at an altitude of around 12,000 feet above sea level, making it one of the highest salt flats in the world. Beneath the salt lies one of the largest lithium reserves on Earth, a mineral crucial for modern batteries. The salt flat is home to Isla Incahuasi, an island covered in giant cacti that grow up to 30 feet tall. Flamingos, vicuñas, and Andean foxes are some of the few animals that have adapted to the harsh environment of the salt flat. The Uyuni region experiences extreme temperature changes, with scorching sun during the day and freezing cold at night. The vast, shitty, featureless landscape makes Salar de Uyuni one of the best places for optical illusion photography, allowing visitors to play with perspective. Salar de Uyuni was once part of a massive prehistoric lake called Lake Minchin, which dried up thousands of years ago. The salt is harvested by local communities, and visitors can see traditional salt mounds, where workers pile up salt for collection. The Salt Hotel, entirely built from salt blocks, offers a unique accommodation experience in the middle of the flats. The nearby train cemetery, Cementerio de Trenes, features rusting locomotives from the 19th century, remnants of Bolivia's abandoned mining industry. Because of its clear skies and high altitude, Salar de Uyuni is an ideal spot for stargazing, offering incredible views of the Milky Way. NASA has used the salt flat to calibrate satellites, as its vast, flat surface provides a nearly perfect reference point. During sunset, the landscape turns golden, pink, and purple, creating an unforgettable visual spectacle. Tourists typically visit Salar de Uyuni as part of a multi-day 4x4 tour, which also includes nearby deserts, geysers, and colorful lagoons. The surreal beauty of Salar de Uyuni has made it one of the most photographed and visited natural wonders in South America. Standing in the middle of Salar de Uyuni feels like being on another planet where the sky and ground blend into one endless horizon. Salinas Grandes, Argentina. Salinas Grandes is one of Argentina's largest salt flats, covering an area of over 2,300 square miles in the northwest of the country. It is located in the provinces of Jujuy and Salta, sitting at an altitude of around 11,500 feet above sea level. The salt flat was formed by the evaporation of ancient lakes, leaving behind a vast, white desert of salt. During the rainy season, December to March, a thin layer of water creates a mirror effect, reflecting the sky in a stunning visual illusion. In the dry season, April to November, the surface cracks into perfect hexagonal patterns, creating a surreal landscape. Salinas Grandes is less touristy than Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni, making it a quieter but equally mesmerizing destination. The region is an important source of lithium and salt, and visitors can see traditional salt extraction methods still used by local workers. Because of the flat, featureless landscape, Salinas Grandes is a perfect place for perspective photography, where people appear to shrink or grow in size. The salt flat is surrounded by the Andes Mountains, offering a breathtaking contrast between the white plains and the rugged peaks. Despite the harsh environment, some hardy plant species and small desert animals have adapted to survive in the area. The nearby Puna region is home to indigenous Quechua and Kala communities who have lived in harmony with the land for centuries. The sky above Salinas Grande is incredibly clear, making it a great destination for stargazing and astrophotography. Because of its high altitude, temperatures in the salt flat can vary drastically, from scorching sun during the day to freezing cold at night. Visitors can explore the salt flats by walking, taking a guided tour, or driving across in a 4x4 vehicle. The journey to Salinas Grande usually includes a scenic drive along Cuesta de Lipan, a winding mountain road with spectacular views. The salt crust in some areas is several feet thick, and workers carve out shallow saltwater pools, which reflect the sky beautifully. Unlike some other salt flats, Salinas Grandes does not have large bodies of standing water, but it still offers an otherworldly, dreamlike landscape. The experience of standing in the middle of Salinas Grande feels like walking on an endless white ocean, stretching as far as the eye can see. Salinas Grandes is a hidden gem of Argentina, offering a peaceful yet striking natural wonder that remains relatively untouched by mass tourism. Lençóis Maranhenses, Brazil. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park is one of Brazil's most breathtaking natural wonders, known for its endless white sand dunes and seasonal turquoise lagoons. Located in the state of Maranhão, in northeastern Brazil, this unique desert-like landscape stretches over 600 square miles. Despite looking like a desert, Lençóis Maranhenses receives heavy rainfall, which forms crystal-clear lagoons between the dunes from January to June. The best time to visit is between June and September, when the rainwater-filled lagoons are at their fullest, creating a surreal contrast with the sand. The park's name, Lençóis Maranhenses, translates to bedsheets of Maranhão due to the rolling dunes that resemble giant, rippling sheets. Many of the lagoons, such as Lagoa Azul and Lagoa Bonita, are famous for their brilliant blue and green waters, perfect for swimming. Because the dunes shift constantly with the wind, Lençóis Maranhenses is always changing, making each visit a unique experience. The nearest gateway to the park is the small town of Barreirinhas, where most visitors start their journey into the dunes. Tourists can explore the park by off-road vehicles, trekking, or even horseback riding, making for an adventurous experience. Linsoi mariniensis is home to diverse wildlife, including migratory birds, freshwater fish, and the elusive red-footed tortoise. Some fish species, such as the wolffish, Trirone, have adapted to survive in the lagoons by burrowing into the wet sand during the dry season. The Rio Preguiças, a scenic river lined with palm trees and mangroves, flows near the park and offers boat tours to charming fishing villages. Local communities like Atins and Santo Amaro live on the edges of the park, maintaining a traditional lifestyle connected to nature. The sun sets over the dunes, and lagoons create a mesmerizing landscape with golden hues reflecting off the rippling sand. Lençóis Maranhenses is part of Brazil's Route of Emotions, Rota das Emoções, a famous ecotourism trail linking stunning natural destinations. The climate is hot and humid year-round, but the ocean breeze and the refreshing lagoons provide relief from the heat. Unlike most deserts, Lençóis Maranhenses does not have arid conditions, as it receives nearly 50 inches of rain per year. The park is protected as a national park, meaning there are no permanent settlements inside its boundaries to preserve its pristine beauty. Visitors often combine a trip to Lençóis Maranhenses with a visit to São Luís, the capital of Maranhão, known for its colonial architecture. Lençóis Maranhenses remains one of South America's most otherworldly landscapes, offering a dreamlike setting that feels like stepping into another planet. Sonoran Desert, USA and Mexico. The Sonoran Desert is one of North America's largest and hottest deserts, spanning parts of Arizona, California, and northwestern Mexico. It covers an area of roughly 100,000 square miles, making it one of the most ecologically diverse deserts in the world. Unlike many other deserts, the Sonoran Desert experiences two rainy seasons, with summer monsoons and winter rains bringing occasional bursts of water. It is home to the iconic saguaro cactus, which can grow up to 40 feet tall and live for over 150 years. Other unique plants, such as ocotillo, palo verde, and cholla cacti, thrive in the desert's harsh yet nutrient-rich soil. The Sonoran Desert supports a wide variety of wildlife, including bobcats, coyotes, desert tortoises, roadrunners, and even jaguars in some remote areas. The Gila monster, one of the only venomous lizards in the world, is a rare but fascinating resident of the desert. The desert's diverse ecosystems include sand dunes, rocky mountains, dry riverbeds, arroyos, and lush oases, making it one of the greenest deserts on Earth. Despite its extreme heat, indigenous peoples like the Tohono O'odham and Seri have lived in the Sonoran Desert for centuries, adapting to its tough environment. The Sonoran Desert National Monument in Arizona protects a large portion of the desert's untouched wilderness and unique landscapes. In spring, after a good rainy season, the desert bursts into color with wildflowers such as Mexican poppies, lupines, and desert marigolds. The Sonoran Desert is the only place in the world where saguaros grow naturally, making it a symbol of the American Southwest. Many animals in the desert, like kangaroo rats and jackrabbits, have evolved to survive with very little water and extreme temperatures. The Colorado River and the Sea of Cortez influence the desert's climate, helping sustain small but crucial wetlands and estuaries. Temperatures in the Sonoran Desert can soar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer, but drop to freezing levels on winter nights. The desert is also home to biosphere reserves, such as El Pinacate y Gran Desierto de Altar, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Mexico. The Sonoran Desert's landscapes have been featured in many Western films, books, in paintings, often symbolizing the rugged beauty of the Southwest. Visitors can explore the desert through hiking, off-roading, wildlife watching, and even hot air ballooning, especially in areas like Saguaro National Park. Ancient petroglyphs and rock carvings left by indigenous civilizations can still be found in secluded desert caves and canyons. The Sonoran Desert remains one of the most biologically rich and visually stunning deserts in the world, blending harsh survival with unexpected beauty. Some of the most beautiful lakes in the world may be found in the Americas. Each one offers a special fusion of adventure and natural beauty. These lakes, which range from the vivid turquoise of Lake Louise in Canada to the glistening clean waters of Lake Tahoe in the United States, are just breathtaking. However, South America is home to equally breathtaking treasures, such as the bizarre crimson waters of Laguna Colorada and the high-altitude Lake Titicaca. These lakes are more than simply natural beauties. They are the sites of amazing geological formations, enigmatic mythology, and tales of past civilizations. Welcome to the Americas, a land of natural marvels, where lakes shimmer like jewels amidst towering mountains and lush landscapes. Lake Crater in Oregon, formed by a collapsed volcano, is one of the deepest and purest lakes in the world. Meanwhile, General Carrera Lake in Patagonia hides mesmerizing marble caves that look like something out of a dream. Imagine paddling a kayak across a sea of glistening blue water, encircled by imposing rock formations that have been shaped by nature over thousands of years. Or standing on the shores of Ecuador's Kilauea Lake, a lake formed by volcanic craters and exhibiting constantly shifting blue and green hues. In addition to providing breathtaking vistas, these lakes beckon adventure, whether it be sailing across vast, unexplored landscapes or climbing along rocky mountain routes. These beautiful lakes are home to a wide variety of wildlife, including North American bald eagles and Andean flamingos. Some lakes turn into frozen paradises in the winter, ideal for skiing and ice skating, while in the summer, they become refuges for kayakers and swimmers. Every lake has a distinct personality, whether it's the serene tranquility of Canada's Emerald Lake or the ethereal, windswept allure of Patagonia's Lago Argentino. These lakes offer a once-in-a-lifetime experience that immerses you in the unadulterated splendor of the Americas, wherever you go. Prepare to discover some of North and South America's most breathtaking bodies of water. Lake Tahoe, USA. This glacial lake, which was formed more than 2 million years ago, is among the oldest and deepest in North America, reaching an astounding depth of 1,645 feet. Because of the lake's high altitude and remarkable cleanliness, its waters are renowned for their vivid blue color. The area has a mountain climate with warm, sunny summers that are ideal for trekking along stunning alpine paths and kayaking and paddleboarding. With upscale resorts like Heavenly and Palisades Tahoe, Lake Tahoe becomes a world-class skiing destination in the winter. Along with gorgeous boat rides, Emerald Bay is a must-see destination for tourists. The lake is a real natural wonder of the Americas because of its breathtaking scenery and year-round outdoor activities. Lake Tahoe provides a memorable experience, whether you're looking for action or peace. Crater Lake, Oregon, USA. Crater Lake sits in southern Oregon, USA, nestled within the Cascade Range. It formed about 7,700 years ago when Mount Mazama erupted and collapsed, creating a massive caldera. Today, that caldera holds the deepest lake in the United States, plunging 1,943 feet below the surface. The lake's water is famously pure, fed only by rain and snow, with no rivers flowing in or out. Summers here are mild, while winters bring heavy snow. Visitors love hiking the rim trails for jaw-dropping views of the sapphire blue water. Boat tours to Wizard Island, a volcanic cinder cone in the lake, are a must-do in summer. For your next adventure, Crater Lake's stunning beauty makes it a top pick in North America. Lake Louise, Alberta, Canada. At a height of more than 5,700 feet, Lake Louise lies snuggled deep in the center of Alberta, Canada's Banff National Park. The Rocky Mountains around this beautiful lake, which was created thousands of years ago by glacial action. It was named after Princess Louise, the daughter of Queen Victoria, and was first found by a railway worker in 1882. A breathtaking sight, the lake's vivid blue water is a result of rock flour transported by melting glaciers. The region experiences warm summers and sub-freezing winters, which result in a thick layer of snow. In the summer, tourists swarm to paddle canoes over its placid surface while admiring the vistas of the mountains. The frozen lake becomes a dream for ice skating and neighboring skiing experiences in the winter. Everyone is left dumbfounded by Lake Louise, which is more than simply a lake. Lake Titicaca, Peru. At a height of 3,812 meters, Lake Titicaca, which is part of the Andes Mountains, crosses the boundary between Bolivia and Peru. It is regarded as the highest navigable lake in the world and the biggest lake in South America by volume. It has a long history and was formerly considered a holy area by the Inca culture, who thought the sun deity was born there. Because of its high altitude, the lake has pleasant, moderate weather with bright days and cold nights. The Uros floating islands, which were created by the native Uros people using totora reeds, are among the most unusual sights. Kilauea Island, renowned for its thriving textile culture and breathtaking panoramic views of the lake, is open to visitors. Experience native food, traditional Andean music, and stunning sunrises across the water on boat cruises. Lake Titicaca continues to be one of South America's most remarkable travel destinations because of its rich cultural legacy and breathtaking natural surroundings. Laguna Colorada, Bolivia. Situated in the Eduardo Avaroa Andean Fauna National Reserve in southwest Bolivia, Laguna Colorada is a beautiful small salt lake. At an elevation of around 4,278 meters, it is well known for its remarkably scarlet waters, which are generated by algae and mineral-rich sediments. Andean flamingos have historically relied on this region as a critical home because of its mineral-rich environment. Towering volcanoes in the distance and contrasting white borax islands add to the lake's bizarre scenery. As is characteristic of the high-altitude Altiplano area, the climate is harsh, with nighttime lows and daytime highs. While exploring the lake, visitors may see massive flamingo flocks or enjoy breathtaking panoramic vistas. Its vivid colors attract photographers, and nature enthusiasts, particularly at daybreak and sunset when the hues are at their strongest. One of Bolivia's most remarkable natural beauties, Laguna Colorada provides a surreal experience that cannot be compared. Lake Atitlan, Guatemala. Lying in the Sierra Madre Mountains at an elevation of around 5,100 feet, Lake Atitlan is concealed away in Guatemala's highlands. After a strong volcanic eruption thousands of years ago, this magnificent lake was created inside a huge volcanic crater. Its dramatic beauty is enhanced by the three tall volcanoes, Atitlan, Toliman, and San Pedro, that encircle its deep blue seas. Atitlan, Toliman, Crundin, and San Pedro, that encircle its deep blue seas. The Maya people, who have inhabited its coastlines for generations and shaped its rich cultural legacy, have always considered it a hallowed spot. This place is ideal for a retreat because of its year-round moderate climate. Tourists enjoy seeing the vibrant lakeside communities, each with its distinct charm, such as Panayacel and San Juan La Laguna. Hiking volcano paths, kayaking over the pristine waterways, or just taking in the breathtaking vistas are all popular pastimes. In the center of Central America, Lake Atitlan is a must-see treasure for everyone interested in natural wonders. Moraine Lake, Alberta, Canada. In Alberta, Canada's Banff National Park sits on the stunning glacial lake known as Moraine Lake. It is situated in the Valley of the Ten Peaks, which is encircled by lush alpine woods and tall, snow-capped mountains. Meltwater from neighboring glaciers feeds the lake, which was created by glacial action thousands of years ago. Rock flour, fine particles produced by glacier erosion, gives it its vivid turquoise hue. The climate of Moraine Lake is subalpine, with long, snowy winters and brief, chilly summers. Its pristine waterways are ideal for kayaking, strolling beautiful paths like the Rockpile Trail, or just taking in the expansive vistas. The lake's vivid blue waters are beautifully contrasted with the golden larch trees in the fall. Moraine Lake, one of Canada's most recognizable natural monuments, never fails to wow tourists with its unmatched splendor. Lake Powell, USA. One of the biggest artificial reservoirs in the U.S. is Lake Powell, which resides on the border between Arizona and Utah. It was formed in 1963 with the building of the Glen Canyon Dam on the Colorado River, creating a large canal encircled by gorges of red sandstone. The lake experiences scorching summers, moderate winters, and minimal precipitation all year round due to its desert environment. It's more than 2,000 kilometers of coastline, providing countless chances for paddleboarding, kayaking, and boating. Must-see sites close to the lake include Horseshoe Bend and Rainbow Bridge, one of the biggest natural stone arches in the world. Its deep waters are renowned for fishing, as fishermen go for largemouth bass, striped bass, and catfish. Renting a houseboat offers a distinctive approach to discover secret coves, set up camp beneath the stars, and take in the tranquil serenity of the lake. Lake Powell is a magnificent location that highlights the spectacular landscapes of the American Southwest, to reveal if you're looking for adventure or leisure. Laguna Verde, Bolivia. Laguna Verde sits high on Bolivia's Altiplano Plateau, near the border with Chile, at an elevation of about 4,300 meters. This stunning lake gets its vivid green hue from minerals like copper and arsenic, set against the dramatic backdrop of the Licancabur volcano. Historically, it's part of an ancient volcanic landscape, formed thousands of years ago after eruptions shaped the region. The climate here is harsh, with cold winds sweeping across the arid highlands year-round, and temperatures often dropping below freezing. Despite its remote location, adventurers flock to Laguna Verde for its otherworldly beauty and rugged charm. Popular activities include photography, as the lake's color shifts with the light, creating jaw-dropping scenes. Travelers often pair a visit with nearby wonders like the Uyuni Salt Flats or hot springs for an epic Bolivian journey. This hidden gem proves South America's wild landscapes are some of the most breathtaking in the Americas. Lake Michigan, USA. Placed in the center of the Midwest and surrounded by Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and Wisconsin, Lake Michigan is one of the 5 Great Lakes. It emerged around 14,000 years ago when glaciers receded, creating a huge freshwater basin that remains breathtaking to this day. With a surface area of more than 22,300 square miles and a depth of up to 925 feet, the lake is the second biggest Great Lake by volume. The Ojibwe and other Native American tribes, as well as subsequent European immigrants, depended on it for fishing and commerce. The weather here fluctuates between hot, muggy summers that are ideal for beach days and freezing winters that can ice portions of the coastline. Activities like sailing, kayaking, and exploring the sandy dunes at Lake Michigan's shores draw large numbers of visitors. While winter offers ice fishing and snow-covered vistas, summer offers breathtaking sunsets across the ocean. Any lake lover in the Americas should visit this natural treasure because of its bustling coastal villages and crystal-clear waves. Lago Argentino, Argentina. In the center of Patagonia's Santa Cruz province is Argentina's biggest freshwater lake, Lago Argentino. This gorgeous lake, which was created by glacial action, is fed by many rivers and is linked to the well-known Perito Moreno Glacier. Beautiful ice vistas are produced by the region's cold, dry environment, which features moderate summers and frigid winters. The lake's floating icebergs, which separate from neighboring glaciers and float over its turquoise waters, are among its most striking characteristics. One of the few advancing glaciers in the world, Perito Moreno, has towering ice walls that visitors can get up close and personal with by taking boat tours. Trekking chances in the nearby Los Glaciares National Park are amazing, offering expansive vistas of snow-capped peaks. In the untamed Patagonian landscape, wildlife fans can see Andean condors, guanacos, and even pumas. Nature enthusiasts and explorers alike should make time to visit Lago Argentino because of its breathtaking landscapes and distinctive glacial wonders. Flathead Lake, USA. Flathead Lake, located in northwest Montana, is the biggest natural freshwater lake west of the Mississippi River in the United States. The lake, which was created by glacial action during the last ice age, has a long history, having been inhabited for ages by native tribes, including the Kootenai and Salish. The region is a year-round attraction for outdoor enthusiasts due to its environment, which is defined by warm, dry summers and cold, snowy winters. Boating, fishing, and swimming in its pristine waterways are just a few of the water sports available to visitors. The lake's largest island, Wild Horse Island, is a wildlife preserve where bald eagles, bighorn sheep, and wild horses live. Beautiful views of the Mission and Swan mountain ranges may be seen from the picturesque hiking paths around the lake. Local cherry orchards flourish along the seashore in the summer, drawing tourists who come to harvest fresh fruit. For both nature lovers and adventure seekers, Flathead Lake is a must-visit location because of its immaculate waters and variety of recreational options. Lake Superior, USA and Canada. Across northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Ontario, Lake Superior forms the border between the United States and Canada. With a surface area of 31,700 square miles, it is the largest freshwater lake in the world. Formed almost 2 billion years ago by glacial action, it retains a long history related to Native American tribes like the Ojibwe. The environment here is severe, with frigid winters that can freeze over areas of the lake and chilly, foggy summers. Anyone who arrives will be astounded by its untamed beaches and glistening waters. Here, kayaking, fishing, and boating are quite popular activities that entice travelers to see its untamed splendor. The lake has gained a reputation as a mysterious and potent force due to its well-known storms, which have lost over 350 ships. Lake Superior is a must-see treasure in the Americas that will leave you in awe on your next vacation. Mono Lake, California, USA. Mono Lake is one of the oldest lakes in North America, having existed for more than 760,000 years. It lies in eastern California, close to the Sierra Nevada. The unearthly tufa towers, which are limestone structures formed by the combination of freshwater springs and alkaline water, are the reason for this salty lake's fame. The lake, which has no natural outflow, is highly salinized and is home to a unique ecology that includes migrating birds and billions of brine shrimp. The environment is austere and stunning due to the dry climate, which has scorching summers and frigid winters. The South Tufa region, where tall rock formations rise sharply from the ocean, is open for exploration by tourists. Seeing these natural treasures up close while kayaking on the lake allows you to appreciate its surreal, reflecting beauty. Mono Lake is a popular destination for birdwatchers because it provides essential habitat for thousands of California gulls and other species. The delicate equilibrium of the lake has been restored thanks to conservation initiatives, even if previous water diversions endangered its environment. Emerald Lake, British Columbia, Canada. The Canadian Rockies' majestic peaks around Emerald Lake, which is based in British Columbia's Yoho National Park. It was called for its remarkable emerald green waters, which were formed by glacial sediment and was discovered in 1882 by mountain guide Tom Wilson. With moderate summers and chilly, snowy winters, the lake's subalpine atmosphere turns the surrounding area into a winter wonderland. In the summer, tourists may enjoy canoeing along the pristine waterways while admiring the stunning mountain views. The Emerald Lake Trail is a picturesque 5.2-kilometer loop that provides hikers with breathtaking views of the lake and verdant trees. The lake offers a tranquil getaway into nature during the winter months and is a popular spot for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. There is plenty of wildlife in the region, including opportunities to see black bears, moose, and a variety of birds along the beach. Built in 1929, the historic Emerald Lake Lodge offers breathtaking panoramic views together with a comfortable and opulent retreat. Emerald Lake is a must-visit location for explorers and environment lovers alike because of its unspoiled beauty and year-round activities.